Hey, Chris. Well, happy lunch. I ate a little early for obvious reasons. I do have some show and tell today, which I think you're gonna like. Welcome aboard. I can't pronounce your name. Dovlitho? How'd I do? So, today we have something new to show, which I threatened to get to, and I finally got to. Hey, my buddy, John, how are you? We rarely see each other because we're buried in our respective shops. Deep ultraviolet lithography, neato. Yeah, new thing day. Just for me or for you too? I guess you're wooting me. Yeah. Covered in dust. Well, we'll give it another couple of minutes before I do the big announcement here. But I'm enjoying a quiet Thursday. We canceled class tonight in honor of the holiday, and I'm ignoring the phone in honor of the holiday. So it's been a real quiet day. And Sunday, when I usually do my Instagram Live, I'm going to be busy. I'm taking a course, doing a seminar this weekend, so I'll be busy both days. Hey, Titus. Yeah, usually the first 5 minutes are people rolling in. And I did communicate with Mr. Adam Demuth, and he unfortunately will not be able to join us, despite the fact that I'm going to be mentioning his name. It's going good, Titus. It's going excellent. Could not be better. Well, it could be better. Could always be better. So, I just thought of another piece of show and tell. Let me go grab it. All right. So I got, I mentioned earlier this month that I was down at Formlabs, actually last month. And Formlabs, of course, makes... oh, cool. Titus, yeah, I'm glad. You get your shipping, your tracking information on email? You should have. So I was down at Formlabs a couple of weeks ago and looking at the Formlabs resin printer, and I reported to you guys on that, and I was pretty impressed. So while I was down there, I asked if they could print me some samples so that I can make some dielectric measurements on the materials. Because I design antennas upstairs right there. I design antennas. And having that material characterized for radio frequency stuff would be interesting to me. And some people have done that in the past, but not the way I need it done. So I got some little bricks printed, which I can do my measurements on. Nothing fancy, but these are out of the Formlabs printer, and I got two different materials. One is with their transparent material, which is pretty cool. I gotta say. And now I want to hit it with a PFG stone, but maybe we'll do that later. So those came in today. So those will go up into the RF lab and get characterized, and I'm pretty excited. This is called the transparent material, and this is called their what do they call it? Rigid 10K material. And this material feels like you're holding ceramic because it's loaded with glass, I guess. And it's pretty neat. So I'm looking forward to measuring those guys. So that was one thing that came in today from Form Labs. And I need to have a chat with the guy who packed them because they kind of were bouncing around a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get those underway. And they came in the smallest box I've ever received. 3 by 3 by 3. All right. Hey, Steve. Welcome aboard. So that was one thing that happened this week that came in. And then you may recall that last weekend, Adam Demuth was, actually it was 2 weekends ago, I'm sorry, because Adam wasn't around, I think, on the last one. He wanted some smaller stones to get down into a deep cavity to be able to stone, and the 4-inch stones that he has, these are the 4-inch PFG stones, were too big to get down into the cavity. So he was kind of looking for a solution. So we talked about possibly making some 2-inch diameter round stones. And he liked that. So we went ahead and found in the Norton catalog a stone that looked a lot like this one. And that is our raw material. And we made 2-inch round PFG stones. And we're calling these the Roundels. And they work great. Let's get some sound action here. Can you hear those? So the funny thing is that the 2-inch stones, I wanted to get these trays printed up real quick. So I went to my 4-inch trays, and I literally scaled them by 50%, and they're perfect. These things are absolutely perfect. So there they are, the Roundels, 2 inches in diameter. Hey, thanks, John. 2 inches in diameter, a 1/2 inch thick nominal. I'm actually taking about 40 thousandths off the thickness. The edges are not ground, although I do kiss them in deburring. I kiss them on the diamond lap. But both stones, top and bottom, diamond ground, according to the recipe. Yeah, Bart, it is already Sunday. And as your ears will tell you, they are beautiful. So this set right here is going to be packaged up and sent to Adam right quick. And we'll get a beta test report from him and see what he thinks. But I'm pretty excited about it. I think they're coming out really nice. And you want to do a live deburring on my plate? You like the size, Bart? Yeah, that was the whole thing for Adam. He had to get down into a cavity and was looking for a solution. He actually considered taking his 4-inch stones and having them water jet cut, and he realized, maybe that view is not worth the climb. So this is pretty cool. And these, by the way, are made out of number 32A material from Norton. You may be familiar with it from. It's an excellent general purpose wheel. So this is the exact same material that those are made from, and they grind beautifully. Hey Dave, welcome aboard. They grind beautifully. They have much bigger pores, and I decided to take them down 20 thousandths on each face, and they came out great. So that's the story there. The heat just came on, so if you're hearing the blower, that's what it is. I will find. I am pretty sure we have googly eyes in the craft drawer, so I promised Chris I will check it. If we have them, they're going out with the googly eyes. That's really funny. So should we do a live deburr demo here? Let's do that. Hey Barzy, how you doing, Stan? I hope you're having a good morning in California. So for Stan's benefit, if you just joined us, we just made a new product, waiting on a truck. Aren't we always waiting on a truck? We just made these new 2-inch diameter PFG stones at the request of Adam Demuth, and they're glorious. John, what are we going to do with you? So I'm going to try to do this one-handed. Yeah, they're really cute. And they'll fit in any toolbox. Let me throw the camera around here. All right. So here we are. So I got my my A2 Rockwell C56 plate. This piece of metal has history. This was actually a gift from Adam Demuth years ago when I was looking for some hard materials to do some testing with, and he sent me a couple of samples. This is one of them, and I've been using it ever since. Just keep regrinding it. I know the finish isn't that good. Yeah, John, they would be perfect for traveling. In fact, the minis, the 4-inch minis, were originally designed for Aaron Walla, who is one of our valued members of the community, and they came about because of him. So these are coming about because of Adam. So they come from customer recommendations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out a scratcher. There's a scratcher, a carbide scribe. I'm going to confirm that this plate is presently nice and smooth, and it is. And then we're going to do the worst possible thing. I'm going to scratch the crap out of it. Oh, that's just wrong. Let's do another one. Bet you heard that one. Yeah, so now you can feel that evil scratch. So let's see how the little Roundels do. I of course have no doubt that they're going to be awesome. Let's find out. This is actually the very first time they're hitting metal. So let's see if we get the sound. I don't know if you're going to hear this. I'll turn my hand around. Ready? Oh, I could absolutely feel the burrs. And they seem to have gone away. So interestingly, these are wet. These are still wet. So I'll dry it off before we evaluate here. One of the things I learned about this stone material is that these are porous. You know, these stones are oil filled. These are not oil filled. So these are still have some solvent in them. And I'm just going to grab a towel here. Wipe that off. Let's see how we did. Yeah, it's beautiful. The burr is gone. Cannot detect it at all. And I think the stones are doing great. But we're definitely going to have to dry them out after processing, because we wash in alcohol before packaging, and I think they need a little help getting rid of the alcohol. So let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I did the sniff test. That's how fresh these are. So there you go. And another interesting thing we learned, boy, I like that. You can see the scratches, right? But the displaced metal that would go above the surface is now gone, and you cannot feel the scratches. Cannot feel the scratches now. That's really excellent. And also, you'll notice that there's no other scratching. So that's excellent. Good. I'm happy. So there you go. You guys are the very first ones to see that. So another thing I'm investigating right now is the way we make our trays. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dave. Dave says stick them on the 3D printer bed and let the beds warm up, and it'll dry them right out. You know, sir, you are brilliant. You should be like an engineer. I don't know what you do for a living, sir, but you should be an engineer. I'm just kidding. Dave and I go way back. So we're going to make sure that the height of the trays is such that if you take two trays and capture the stones, there'll be a tiny air gap there, and then you could put a rubber band on it. So that's pretty neat. We may offer that as standard with some of these. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But very happy. 2-inch roundels. They'll be going up on the site soon. I don't know exactly what the price is yet. I'm still doing time studies on my grinding. But they should be about the same price as the 4-inch minis. So that's what you can expect. And I might even have them up on the site tonight if I can finish my homework. So that's the big news. That's the big doings. We got a few more going here. These guys are heading off to deburr. Got more raw materials. So I'll make a total of 4 sets today, and I'll shoot these off to Mr. Demuth for his evaluation, and we'll see what he thinks. But this is beta testing. You know, this is the first material we found and chose, but I think it's going to do the job based on preliminary tests, and I think I'm pretty happy. So, having said all that, a little weird being a Thursday, huh? If you guys have any questions or comments or want to talk about grinding or machining or whatever you want, put the questions in the little question box down there. If you're on a PC and you don't have it, just put it in the comments. We'll sort it out. What are you guys up to today? And for our international visitors, today in the United States is Veterans Day. In the UK, it would be called Remembrance Day, and it's a national holiday where we honor our military veterans. So there you go. Very happy about that. So Dave, the small holder almost looks like a fidget spinner, doesn't it? Barzy, can a Velcro strip be melted into the plastic? Leaf a tail to wrap around the whole thing. That's a super cool idea, Stan. I will take that under advisement. I have some ideas in design right now, so I'm going to. I'll take a look at Velcro. It's an excellent idea. Let's see. We have another question coming in. I get this question a lot, and I don't know. This is coming from GLG Knife Works, and if you don't follow GLG Knife Works, you should. What's my favorite stone size that I make? I seem to get this every week. I started with the 4-inch stones, so the 4-inch stones were kind of my favorite. But the longer I use my own product, the more I like the 6-inch stones. So the 6-inch rectangulars, for me, are kind of my go-to. And the ironic thing is when I make stones, excuse me, when I'm setting up the grinder to make stones, I use these stones. I also use the 4-inchers, but I'm finding these are the ones I'm reaching for most of the time. And last week, somebody brought that up, and I mentioned that the 6-inchers are my favorite, and they said, I forget who said it, it was actually pretty brilliant, that maybe it has something to do with hand size. So, you know, maybe it does. I don't know. But so the answer is 6-inch rectangular. Now, these little cuties are going to be in my work drawer here, and I'll see how they fit into the lineup for me. But I know for Adam, these are a problem solver, so I'm very excited to send them to him. So there's the answer to your question. The round stones are really cool in general because every time you pick them up, you're using them in a random orientation. So that distributes wear, and that's a pretty neat thing. Of course, the edges are not done on the round stones. These edges are not precision ground, just the two faces. But don't worry, I've been thinking about this too. These have a hole in them, so we could put them on a rotary fixture and grind the periphery if somebody really needed that. But I'll wait until the need arises. So happy about that. Happy they came out. These are, in terms of grit, these are 60 grit. So that means that they're very porous and they have a lot of big holes between the grains, which is really great for swarf to go into, which is good. It gets it away from the work. So they'll be, right now, they're the coarsest stone that we turn into PFG stones. So it's going to be very interesting to get a little experience with them. So what else you guys got going on? Any other questions, comments, rude remarks? Stan's waiting for a truck. John is in the shop making dust. What are you doing, Bart? It's, what time is it there? Is it the end of your day? I don't think you had a holiday today, did you? Probably not. Do we have anybody from the UK here? I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm looking at our membership here, and I don't think we do have anybody from the UK. Titus is running a Haas. Excellent. A simple clamp for a spring. Cool. Ooh, Bart. Oh, you got the disease, man. Bart says he picked up another pantograph mill today. A desktop model from Kuhlmann. Nice. Oh, I think I saw a couple of pictures. That you posted. But I was on a dead run, so I didn't get a chance to read them. Well, great. That sounds like a fun machine. So this is a great question from Chris, have you considered making stones for tapers, as in a Morse or an R8? Considered, yes. Taken any action on it yet? No. It's an interesting challenge, and it's not clear to me how to go about it. Making a stone that is the full taper is going to be expensive and difficult, and maybe not what you want. However, making a tool that has, let's say, 3 linear stones, and the profile of the stone has a radius which is smaller than the radius of the taper, that's a possibility. And there are tools out there, you know about them also, for cleaning tapers, and but I can see doing something like that. We'll have to discuss it. I think it would be a pretty cool tool, as it were. So there you go. If you have a cylinder and you could rotate the cylinder, a flat stone works great. But if you have a hole, you have a taper, it's a harder problem to solve. So yeah, we're going to look at that and maybe come up with some sort of a solution. Hey, Tuck, welcome aboard. Hey, take care, John. I don't know if I lost you yet. Oh yeah, Dave. I'm glad you showed up. Yeah, the normal time of Sunday. I'm going to be away at a seminar both days, and I didn't realize that until I think yesterday. So I figured we'd get on and at least show off the new stones, which I'm pretty happy about. One of the things I want to try is taking I've got some old grinding wheels. We could do this with new grinding wheels too, and give them a second life as a stone. But that involves cutting stones, maybe a diamond saw, that kind of thing. So it's not going to happen immediately. All right. Well, it's 12:27. If you guys have more questions, we could dig into some more stuff. I don't have much else for you. It's been a good week, both downstairs in the shop and upstairs in antenna land. Oh, here's a question. Most useless / fun laser mark from the last few weeks. Well, let's see. I don't have it here, but one of my tea containers, I marked it with the KP logo. That was not in the last few weeks, but that was. I haven't been doing a heck of a lot of lasering except for stones, so I don't think I haven't had laser fun as opposed to actually doing laser work in the last few weeks. Bart says, how's the remaining eye? Yeah, so if you looked at the post today, some of you might not have seen it. One of my favorite sayings was immortalized in one of the photos at the laser. We're okay. My friend Chris asked me on Instagram, he said, why not? Why not look into the laser with the remaining eye? And I said, because then you'd absorb all of the energy from the time vortex, and nobody's meant to do that. Anybody get the reference? Maybe the wrong crowd. All right. Oh, you guys. So, if you get a chance, head over to YouTube and look up GLG Forge Works. That's John's new YouTube channel, and throw him a subscription. It should be fun. He's a good knife maker and an excellent craftsman. I'm sure there'll be stuff to learn. Okay, final call. Final call for insightful questions. And Mittler Machine Works. Your timing is impeccable. We're just going to wrap it up here. This video will be on Instagram TV, IGTV, and one of these days I'll move all those videos over to YouTube just because. Right now it just gets saved to IGTV, and a post will indicate as such. Well, it's 12:30. I hope everybody has an awesome day. Again, here in the United States, it's hey, thanks, Dave. Here in the United States, it's Veterans Day, and we're very thankful for our veterans who have served the country in a very important way, and I want to say thank you. So with that, have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the weather, and go get to the shop and do something fun. If everything you do is fun, you'll never work a day in your life. Of course, not everything's fun. Take care, guys.